Are you ready?
Press start. Welcome to Video Game Saga.
Sitting next to me is the only man that ever loved Superman 64, Jim Combs.
And next to me is the only man I've ever known to ditch out on his honeymoon to play Yar's Revenge.
Hey, I still got laid that night. So Jimmy, how far did you make it in Superman 64?
I beat it, and not only did I beat the game, I actually went back because I enjoyed it so much with the Game Shark and unlocked like unlimited freeze breath and unlimited lives.
That's kind of like going back to get kicked in the balls twice. I'm gonna have to see a video of this or I don't believe you ever beat it. Let's move on.
It's time for Modern Mashup, where we take you through the last few weeks of video game news.
Alright, let's get down to business. First up, the war against pre-owned games continues. Activision's heading up the fight this time that Electronic Arts started. A couple months ago, Electronic Arts started a trend by creating the online pass, making it so that only people that bought the game new could play their games online. Activision is also jumping into this trend with Call of Duty Black Ops. They're going to make it so that many gameplay features are only available with a new copy through DLC content.
Now, I'm all for video game developers making money off this, and that's great, but at the same time, it's going to hurt local independent mom and pop stores who rely on used game sales and rentals. Even GameFly could take a hit from this.
And if you think this isn't a big deal, you're fooling yourself. Even big corporations like GameStop routinely run massive sales like buy two get one free on their used video games.
Bethesda has just announced their voiceover talent for Fallout New Vegas. This is like the greatest B-movie cast I've ever seen. We get Wayne Newton himself playing DJ Mr. New Vegas. We got Danny Trejo. Also, we're going to see Felicia Day playing a character named Veronica. Of course, William Sadler and Chris Christopherson. And let's not forget Ron Perlman as the narrator returning.
I'm sorry, man, it's just not a Fallout game without Ron Perlman. With the famous line that's opened up Fallout 1, 2, 3, and Fallout Tactics, War. War never changes.
Fallout New Vegas will release on October 19th for the PC, PlayStation 3, and Xbox 360.
Next up, Atari is bringing 15 to 20 of their updated Atari Classic games to Facebook. There's no release date at this time of when the games are coming, but Atari is doing this as a strategy to reduce the company's debt.
This is great news for Atari. It definitely keeps their name out there, getting to go back and reach people on Facebook. Also, this was a big success with Frogger that was released not too long ago on Facebook. As Pokemon fans, we always get excited for all the new Pokemon that they announce. Well, get a load of this. Pokemon Black and White is going to feature entirely new Pokemon from start to finish. One of the new Pokemon announced is one called Mamambo, which is an evolution of the Pokemon Love Disc.
You know, Jimmy, this is pretty good news. I've played the series since Pokemon Red and Blue first came out, and to be honest with you, it'll be really nice to actually play a game with all new creatures, which will mean new strategies. It'll also be a new entry point for new gamers to the Pokemon series as well.
I agree with you, Tony B. I really think this is going to breathe new life into the Pokemon franchise, which is very exciting. The game is due to hit September 18th in Japan, which means we'll probably see it early 2011 here in North America.
And now it's time for some good news and some bad news. The bad news is that Sega keeps delaying the release of their much-awaited Sonic 4. The good news is that Sonic Colors looks outstanding. It's coming out for the Nintendo Wii and the Nintendo DS on November 16th, 2010.
I got a chance to get hands-on with Sonic Colors back at E3, and it's a total blast. The gameplay is a throwback to the original Sonic games, and the level design is really out of this world. And as the title suggests, and as you can see from the trailer, this is going to be a very colorful Sonic title. Now, if you guys want to look really badass like me and sport one of these Sonic the Hedgehog hats, all you gotta do is pre-order Sonic Colors at GameStop and you'll get one of these for free. Now that's a sweet incentive.
So Jim, what games have you been playing lately?
I've been playing Chuck E. Cheese's party games for the Wii.
Right on.
How about you, bro? What you been playing?
I've been playing a ton of Borderlands, actually. My favorite character is a female siren character named Lilith. I've actually been doing a lot of Google searches online trying to find good builds. Unfortunately, I found out that Rule 34 is always true.
What's Rule 34?
Oh my god, move on, move on, move on. And now it's time for Retro Rewind, where we take a look back at a great classic title. Today, we're looking back at Sonic the Hedgehog, released in 1991 by Sega for the Sega Genesis.
Sega! Sonic the Hedgehog came at a time when Sega was marketing the Genesis for its speed and graphics, especially since it was competing with the Super Nintendo, so Sonic was a great outing to do that.
In the game Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic has to prevent the evil Dr. Robotnik from collecting all 6 Chaos Emeralds in his attempt to rule South Island. You control Sonic as you travel through 6 zones, which are each split into 3 acts.
At the end of the 3rd act of each zone, you have a boss battle against Dr. Robotnik in his Eggmobile.
To set it apart from Mario, Sega made Sonic the Hedgehog all about speed. It also has an interesting mechanic as well. You can actually take a hit. When you collect rings throughout the level, normally when you get 100 rings, you get an extra life. And in this game, if you get hit, rather than die immediately, you just lose all your rings.
When you finish the level with 50 rings and jump into the giant ring, you are taken to a bonus round where you have an opportunity to collect a Chaos Emerald. There are 6 Chaos Emeralds in all to collect.
You need to collect all 6 of the Chaos Emeralds if you want the best ending of this game.
The game is praised for its dynamic music composed by Masato Nakamura-san, a member of the popular J-pop band Dreams Come True. To put it in perspective here in North America, it's the equivalent of having Justin Timberlake providing the music for a video game.
Sonic the Hedgehog has been released 15 times in 15 years on disc and cartridge. It's available on almost every major current-gen system for download as well.
So Tony B, what's your strongest memory of Sonic the Hedgehog?
Well, I've definitely played Sonic a bunch, and my strongest memory is definitely the water level. It caused me so much stress and anxiety when Sonic, the timer would appear above his head, and the music would start playing. Exactly. Oh my god, I hated letting Sonic drown. It bothered me so much. All right, Jimmy, what's your strongest memory of Sonic the Hedgehog?
Absolutely. My strongest memory is when I first got exposed to Sonic the Hedgehog. My parents had bought a Sega Genesis that came bundled with Sonic, and they hid it in the house and sent me on a scavenger hunt to find the Sega Genesis, and I fell in love with Sonic ever since.
Right on.
You want to play Berserk? You're on. Hey, where you going? The video arcade. You can't play Berserk at home. Now you can. Atari.
It's Berserk inside an electric maze, where robots shoot with electric rays.
Take that, turkey.
So look out, don't get trapped, or you might get zapped. Berserk is here from Atari.
Can you beat that?
And only for systems from Atari.
Have you played Atari today?
Now we're going to take a look back at an arcade game that Tony B and I absolutely love to play. Alien vs. Predator, released in 1994 by Capcom.
To say I love this game is an understatement. I believe that Aliens vs. Predator is the best arcade beat-em-up multiplayer game of all time. What the hell was that, Jimmy? Was that the Predator? Or the mating call in the North American pussy? Cat. Incredible 2D sprites, equipable weapons that included guns and pretty much everything that the Predators had in their arsenal, and the Alien Queen. Add all this up to be a 2D beat-em-up of legend.
And in my opinion, the game is way better than the Alien vs. Predator movies that came out.
And now we come to my favorite part of the show, 3 women my buddy Jim Combs finds attractive. First up, it's Elizabeth Hurley from Austin Powers.
Oh, behave. I wouldn't. She's still looking good to this day, man.
Jimmy, I totally agree. Second up, we have Pikachu from Pokemon Red and Blue. You said you liked her. Okay, moving on. Third up, we have Jessica Nigri from this year's Comic-Con dressed up as Pikachu.
Pika.
I don't want to hear this.
Pikachu, I choose you. Oh.
I think I do too! For Video Game Saga, until next time, this has been Tony B.
And I'm Jim Combs. Stay young and play some video games.